In a beautiful village stood a grand house surrounded by a lush garden. In the middle of the garden grew a magnificent mango tree full of golden, juicy mangoes. This house belonged to Mohan, a wealthy farmer who was very proud of his mango tree. Every morning, Mohan would walk through his garden and admire the mango tree. The branches were heavy with fruit, and Mohan felt very proud to own such a wonderful tree. In the past, Mohan loved sharing his mangoes with the villagers. Children would gather happily under the tree while Mohan gave them sweet, ripe mangoes. The garden was always filled with laughter and joy. But as the mango tree began producing more and more fruits, Mohan started to think differently. He worried that if he kept sharing, there might not be enough mangoes left for him. Slowly, Mohan's generous heart began to change. One day, Mohan called Ramu, the village tree climber. "Guard this tree carefully, Ramu," Mohan said seriously. "Do not let anyone take the mangoes." Ramu nodded respectfully. Soon, Mohan built a tall wooden fence around the mango tree. He locked the gate and told Ramu to guard it day and night. Now, no one could come near the mango tree. The village children came and stood outside the fence. They looked sadly at the ripe mangoes hanging from the branches, but the gate stayed locked. The mangoes became bigger and riper, but Mohan kept waiting, hoping to sell them for more money. He did not pluck them in time. Soon the mangoes began falling from the tree. Some became overripe and spoiled on the ground. Ramu looked worried, but Mohan kept waiting. He wanted the mangoes to become even riper and juicier so that he could sell them for more money. One night, a strong storm swept through the village. The wind shook the mango tree violently. Many mangoes fell on the ground. The next morning, Mohan saw the ground covered with spoiled mangoes. So many fruits had gone to waste. Mohan felt deeply sad. Just then, a wise old neighbor walked with a basket of fresh mangoes. Mohan looked surprised. "How did you get such good mangoes?" he asked. The neighbor smiled. "I picked my mangoes at the right time," he said, "and I shared them with everyone." Mohan slowly understood his mistake. Mohan called Ramu. Together, they began removing the wooden fence around the mango tree. The garden was open once again. Seeing how many mangoes had already gone to waste, Mohan called Raghu. "Raghu," he said, "climb the tree and collect all the ripe mangoes before they spoil." Raghu tied a strong rope around the trunk of the mango tree and skillfully climbed up. One by one, he plucked the ripe, juicy mangoes and gently dropped them into the baskets below. Soon, the baskets began to fill with fresh golden mangoes. Mohan watched quietly, hoping it was not too late. The children and villagers walked happily into the garden. Mohan welcomed them with a warm smile. Soon the mangoes were picked and shared with everyone. The garden was filled with laughter once again. As the sun set behind the mango tree, Mohan watched the children and villagers happily enjoying the sweet mangoes. Laughter filled the garden and Mohan's heart felt lighter and happier. because that day he had learnt an important lesson. The sweetest fruits in life are the ones we share. When we become greedy, we forget the joy of sharing. True happiness always comes from giving.
For more beautiful stories like this, please like, share, and subscribe.